Alrighty then. I'm done for the day. I'm tired, but I gotta make these videos. I got a lot more coming up from where I left off last time. I've got about, 10 videos I want to make immediately. I'm having difficulty finding time to do it. I'm going to try and knock a couple of them out right now at least. But anyway, one thing it's every day I get new material, new information. I watched a video today. I don't know how I found it because I wasn't searching for it. I think it was one of them recommended for use about ex-gang stalker who exposes everything. It's got 29,000 views. It's got so many likes. It's got more likes than I have subscribers, which is no surprise, but I watched this video, audio, twice to make sure I was hearing what I was thinking I was hearing. And I don't know what you guys heard, but I'm going to tell you what I heard. I heard an interview that any TI could have made. There was no revelations there. If you've been watching TI videos from real TIs, you could have made that video too. If you've been in the community, whether you're just a looky-loo or a TI or anybody, if you've been in the TI community for just observing for a couple of weeks, you could have made that video. This guy didn't say anything. And then when I went through the comments, the first comment I read is, this guy's an American hero. Oh, you know, this, that, and the other thing. And these guys are just saying this is the greatest guy on the planet. And of course, the people who are saying all this, none of them have profiles. It's like not one of them is a TI. They've got gaming profiles, they've got movie profiles, they've got no profiles, it's like, where are the TIs? There was one interesting comment though, and they purported to be from Jose Delgado's family. This is something I might pursue in the future, but for right now I'm going to leave it alone. But I'll tell you what, that'd be a person to talk to right there. That'd be a person to try and... I'll leave it for another video. I am so tired, I'm just not up for this right now. But anyway, I know everybody that watches my videos is much smarter than I am. I'm the ex-drunk, I'm the ex-dope addict, but it's like nobody sees through this video? Let me ask you, let me tell you what I heard on that video. This is what I heard. Yeah, I was a gang fag. Yeah, I busted up some people's lives and fucked them all up and everything. And now I'm a TI. I'm homeless. I'm not making any money anymore. I can't find a job. But yeah, I want to help TIs. And yeah, I'll go to court for you and give you my experience and you know, testify and all that stuff. And it's just so big you can't shake a stick at it. I'm a TI now and there's nothing I can do. You know, That's what I heard. That's what I heard. And I was wondering who conducted this interview, because it's in an interview format minus the questions, where the guy just talks like he's answering a question, but you didn't hear the question. And I'm wondering, who is this interviewer? They didn't have any questions prepared? Like, they didn't know they were going to be talking to this guy? This guy just called somebody up randomly and said, hey, I'm an ex-gangfag, let's talk. How did it work? They didn't have any questions prepared? And all of the questions that they did have prepared, everybody already knows all the answers to? Let me give you some questions I would have asked. That's what I want to do here. I'm going to show you how fake that video was. First, now these questions aren't in order. I've just been writing them down, thinking about that stupid video, that lie of a video. And these are just random questions written down. I don't have them in any order or sequence or subject matter or anything like that. Now, you know, he was talking about mind control and V2K and hitting people with microwaves and stuff. And he mentioned that it's happening to him. Oh yeah, I'm a TI now. Oh yeah, they're doing V2K and hitting me with microwaves and all that kind of shit. And yeah, there's just nothing I can do. Does that sound like a TI? Okay. How about telling us something that we don't notice? Like, tell the TIs something to look for. Something that they aren't clued in on. That's just a preliminary question. When you're shooting somebody with microwaves, what's the time duration? Do you just let it sit there and cook them? And leave that evidence? Oh, this person was cooked with microwaves. Or is there a time limit that you guys use? Or, did you get any training on these things? Did you buy this stuff at Information Unlimited? Or is this secret CIA shit that they just hand out to anybody that calls themselves a gang stalker? Or, what's the story with this stuff? How exactly do you help alienate friends and family of TIs, people you've chosen? Tell us about one of your more interesting interferences where you fucked with somebody's life. And in his interview, he was discussing the plates. Remember, I discussed the plates a little while ago, and all of a sudden he makes it, military intelligence and all this kind of shit. All you got to do is walk into DMV with your service card saying that you are a military personnel or that you are a veteran now, and you can get military plates from whatever service you served in. It's no problem. It's no military intelligence shit. What do gang fags fear the most, other than some TI just pulling out a pistol and starting shooting at them? Is there anything they're cautious about? Or are they just rampant idiots that just, throw caution to the wind? What would be a TI's best tactic against the gang fags? What's a little secret in for the TIs? See, they're not asking any of these questions. Do you remember all of the TIs that you helped fuck up, destroy, whatever like that? Who's the most prolific? Who's the most famous? Because you talked about in your video that, you know, they're all PhDs and stuff, everybody but me, but they're all really smart people. That's how you sucked everybody into that fake-ass interview. Oh yeah, all the TIs, they're really smart, they're PhDs and this, that, and the other thing, and then all the TIs get sucked in. Oh yeah, pat them on the back, yeah, a nice little bitch boy TI. So who is your most prolific? Any university professors that we might recognize their name that you ruined their life, or your buddies ruined their life? Any celebrities that you ruined their life, other than Randy Quaid? Are they all considered nobodies to you, or, you know, what's the story on that? I guess that's that page. Oh, he didn't talk about breaking into your house, planting bugs or whatever they do, tampering with your food. He didn't mention the guys getting into your phone. He didn't mention getting into your computer. Like, what programs do you put on the computer? Of course, now you can come up with anything you want to. You can say FinFisher, or, you know, some kind of, you know, script kiddie program or some shit like that. But he didn't volunteer that information, so anything now would be suspect to me. I've noticed that every time I get a new phone, all of a sudden some hot little number comes up and needs to borrow it to call her mother or her daughter or something like that. And then she walks away, turns her back, and, you know, types in something. What's she typing in? Is there a web page for her to go to where it'll automatically download some kind of program to the target's phone? That's a pattern I picked up. He didn't talk about working with the FOP. He mentioned, oh yeah, there's a lot of companies and businesses involved and all that other kind of stuff. He didn't name a single one of them. What are some companies that you happen to know? What do they do? What's their participation in this? Nobody asked that question. Matter of fact, I didn't hear any questions answered. I just heard some guy rambling. What's your percentage of women TIs, men TIs, family TIs? What's the point in targeting women? You know they're going to freak out 10 times more than the men. Is that the point? I don't get it, because I've tried to understand, because most of these women, I don't believe them. I don't believe them. I don't see any point in targeting the women. The responses, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not going to go there, but I just don't get it. And what's the point of sensitization? I have people write to me all the time. Oh, they're sensitizing me to guys with T-shirts and their arms hanging out the window with a cigarette. You know what? You can be sensitized to anything you want to. Like I said, it's your mind. You can control it. I'm sensitized to shapely women in yoga pants. You can be sensitized to guys with their arm hanging out the window and a cigarette. You know, that's fine. But I don't see the point. What is the point of how I don't get it. I don't get it. Is it trying to make somebody's mind more pliable, or somebody with a pliable mind manipulate? I just don't get it. I can't even read my own writing. Oh! Have you drugged TIs? What kind of drugs have you used? How did you administer the drug? how do you tell the other gang fags in the field? How do you know which ones are the gang fags and which ones are regular people? I think that'd be a good question. What communication methods do you use? What phone apps do you use? I notice you put that great big symbol of InfraGard on there. I can tell you right now, this is not InfraGard. This is not InfraGard. And if it is InfraGard, it's been bastardized. It's been taken away from the legitimate FBI and bastardized by the bad guys in the FBI. If you were the interviewer, I'm talking to the viewers here, if you were the interviewer, would you have been asking these questions that you already know the answers to? Or would you have made up a list of questions that you would have asked and then compare that with what you see in that video audio thing? You know, that's the stupidest shit I've seen. Everyone already knows the answer to everything he said. This guy had no revelations whatever except for this, oh, the end game is to get you to this homeless tent city in Seattle, and if that ain't a crock of shit, wait until I come up with my video on supercomputers. I might do that next after this one. I'm going to prove that's a fucking lie right there. Oh, what do you tell your family you do? You tell them I interfere with people's lives and try and bring them down one paper cut at a time? Do you tell your family you're part of the group that's trying to bring America down one paper cut at a time? Are they really proud of you? Or you tell them, oh, I can't talk about it because you're so fucking embarrassed about what you do. You feel like a disgusting, filthy, foul piece of canine fecal excrement or what? And now that you quit being a gang fag, do you tell them what you do now? What's your chain of command? That might be a interesting question. What's the recruitment process? Training process? Is there any training? Do you target children? Do you recruit children? What do you tell these people they're becoming part of? Now, this doesn't necessarily go to this guy. It's to any one of these guys who purports to be on the side of the TI. And now one, I can't read my own writing. Oh, what steps are there for you guys in determining a TI's pattern of life? What are the things you look for? What are the things that your supervisors want to see? What are they most interested in on this pattern of life determination that is made? What reports do you fill out? What other different paperwork is there? Is there anything specific regarding specific items regarding the pattern of life? I can't read those either. I was driving when I was writing them down. Oh, you talked about all this microwave shit, mind control, and you said that the big thing is to get that person's individual frequency. Are we discussing brain frequency, heart frequency, pancreas frequency, liver frequency, or the homogeneous frequency of all of them put together? Because that makes its own frequency as well. That would be interesting to know. I suspect you mean the brain frequency, but I would like clarification on that. There is one more thing. Oh, Okay, I mentioned that. Okay. Anyway, I watched that video one time and I thought it was great. I thought it was great. It'd be a good video to show friends and family. But as far as the TI goes, there was nothing said. Nothing. I think my battery's going to die in just a minute, so I'll end this, or it might end itself. But anyway, I hope next time you see one of these interviews, you'll use a little bit of common sense. Because I think any TI could have made that video. And made up, you know, half the shit to fill in the blanks if they didn't know the answer. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. I hope that helps. I'll talk to you later. Bye.